Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Subsistence Traveling. I'm your host Jay. Today we're talking about 5 natural gas logistics stocks. Okay, now with the opening of the economy, I believe there will be an increase in demand for natural gas. Now last week I did a video on the producers. This video is about companies that handle the logistics. I think there's lots of opportunity here. Okay, so the disclaimer, the content of this video is not meant to be financial advice, but my own views designed to stimulate thought. All right, so I encourage we stay connected. I want you to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/subsistence TRA1. Also support me on Patreon, patreon.com/subsistence traveling. All right, so the case for natural gas logistics stocks. You have low dollar prices, increased demand for gas, relatively stable earnings, international demand, okay, and renewable energy. Okay, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. All right, so as always, the criteria: one is profitability, two, valuation, liquidity and solvency, dividend, the fundamentals of the sector/industry. All right, so the first one is Enterprise Product Partners, ticker symbol EPD, priced at 18.48, price to earnings of 8.77, price to book of 1.65, pays a dividend of 9.64%. Okay, and this is a pipeline company, and they deal exclusively with just natural gas. Next is Williams Company, ticker symbol WMB, priced at $19.42, price to earnings of $14.38, price to book of 1.9, pays a dividend of 8.24%. Okay, this is another they focus solely on natural gas, logistics, pipeline, storage, you name it. Here we have the whole LNG Partners, ticker symbol HMLP, priced at $10.66, price to earnings of 9.83, price to book of 1.05, pays a dividend of 16.57%. Now this is a shipping company. Basically they ship LNG, which is liquefied natural gas. I think there's lots of opportunity in this stock, and I think there's lots of opportunities in the shipping of LNG internationally. So I think this should hold up very well. Next is the Pembina Pipeline, ticker symbol PBA, priced at $25.07, price to earnings of 10.66, price to book of 1.35, pays a dividend of 7.22%. Okay, valuation is okay. You know, a lot of these pipelines, you know, these stocks have increased substantially throughout the crisis. You know, I guess they've held up their earnings. You know, their earnings have went down a little bit, but for the most part, you know, none of them went bankrupt or anything like that. This is a pipeline operator. This is a Canadian company. They deal with both crude oil and natural gas. So yeah, they have an excellent balance sheet, excellent cash flow. This is a really good company. Last but not least is Ambridge, ticker symbol ENB, priced at 32.08, price to earnings of 18.74, price to book of 1.48, pays a dividend of 7.17%. Okay, and this is one of the largest pipeline operators in North America, another Canadian company. especially when it comes to natural gas, is a good company to look at. All right, so here's some other companies that did not make the list. We have Cheniere Energy, ticker symbol LNG, and they're the one of the largest exporters of LNG from the US. Okay, so it's a US based company. They're the largest exporters of LNG, and that business could pick up very well very soon. We have TC Energy, ticker symbol TRP. This is the company that's responsible for the Keystone Pipeline. Okay, it's another Canadian company. We have Kinder Morgan, ticker symbol KMI, and they're believed to have one of the largest natural gas pipelines network in North America, or possibly in the U.S. They also own terminals, LNG terminals, and so forth. So, especially after they took over the El Paso pipelines, they're one of the biggest. Next is One Oak, ticker symbol OKE, and this is another big natural gas. They deal solely with natural gas. TK LNG Partners. This is a shipping company. They own tankers that carry natural gas, liquefied natural gas. Golar LNG Partners, ticker symbol GMLP, another LNG tanker company. Okay. All right, so here are my final thoughts. Natural gas demand can be very sporadic, you know, especially if you see a cold winter, natural gas can shoot up. It's very sporadic, but it can also shoot down as well. So something you have to keep in mind. Natural gas will allow renewables to be more efficient. A lot of people think with the growth in the usage of the renewable energy that natural gas, I guess, will just be on the back burner. But I don't believe that. I think an increase in usage of renewables will also be an increase in usage of gas, because renewables are they're in an infant stage. You cannot just change your grid to renewables and run it efficiently. Gas allows for, especially solar. Solar, because the sun rises and the sun, falls. It goes down or it sets. There are a lot of inconsistencies with solar energy. I think gas will allow wind and solar to be more efficient. Demand should skyrocket after the lockdown, especially with the demand for electricity. I believe the demand for electricity will increase after the shutdown, especially when you're talking about the industrial side. The US becoming a supplier of raw materials. I think right now we have a shift going on. Basically, the US is moving from a producer of finished goods to just a supplier of raw materials. So I believe the US will become one of the biggest exporters of natural gas and of oil as well, but mainly LNG and different forms of natural gas. All right, so I encourage you guys to stay tuned. I encourage you to like and share the videos, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at subsistencetra1, and also support me on Patreon, patreon.com/subsistencetraveling. As I always say, peace to all.